Hello students. In the last session we had started with the lesson sound. Okay, we learned few things about sound, how this wave travels. Okay, what comprises of this thing. Okay, क्या क्या sound actually क्या होता है ये हमने देखा था. Today we are going to revise certain things and then we are going to continue with the further topics. Okay, तो साउंड क्या होता है? साउंड दीज आर नथिंग बट द वाइब्रेशन क्रिएटेड फ्रॉम सर्टेन सोर्स एंड दे ट्रेवल इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वेव. ओके, साउंड के जो वेव्स होते हैं वो कुछ इस तरह से होते हैं. ओके, दिस आर द टाइप ऑफ द वेव्स इन विच दे ट्रेवल. Okay, the lines which are very close to each other, these are called as condensation. There is another name for this also. It is called as a compression. जहाँ पे lines close होते हैं उसे हम condensation कहते हैं. There is another name for it. It is also called as a compression. And then there are waves which are far away from each other and they are called as a rarefaction. I repeat, it is called as rarefaction. Spelling RAREFACTION. rarefaction हम उसे कहते हैं. तो लाइन जहाँ पे दूर रहते हैं एक दूसरे से उसे हम rarefaction कहते हैं, और जहाँ पे वो नजदीक रहते हैं that we call as condensation. Okay, now these type of waves are called as longitudinal waves. What are these called? Longitudinal waves. These are called as longitudinal waves. There is another type of wave also. There are these waves also. Okay. These waves, I will just adjust this thing. Somehow it got. So there are these waves also, this type of waves. These waves are called as transverse waves. These are called transverse waves. क्या कहते हैं हम इसे? Transverse waves. The mathematical name for this is sine waves or sinusoidal waves. Okay, there are two parts for it. This is called as crest. इसे हम crest कहते हैं. And this is called as trough. This is called as trough. Okay, just like this is called condensation, this is called rarefaction. उसी तरह इसके भी दो parts होते हैं, crest होता है और trough होता है. Transverse wave. Okay, transverse wave. Where do we see transverse waves? The light is a transverse wave. Sound, on the other hand, is a longitudinal wave. Sound requires a medium to travel. Light doesn't require any medium. For example, on the sun, okay, which is very far away from each other, where light also takes 8 minutes to reach the earth. It is that far. Okay, light जो fastest thing है, the light is the fastest thing in the universe. Universe में सबसे ज़्यादा fastest कोई चीज़ रहेगी that we know is a light, and still it take 8 minutes to come from sun until earth. और sun से earth तक आने में उसे 8 minutes लगते हैं. ठीक है. So this is the light. It travels in the form of transverse waves. Okay. But what about sound? Is sound generated over sun? Yes, because there are nuclear reactions are going. Nuclear reaction, it is not unlike a chemical reaction. Chemical reaction which occurs in laboratories, they hardly emit any sound. Okay, but this is not a chemical reaction. This is nuclear reaction. So nuclear reaction मतलब explosion होता है. जैसे bomb blast होता है, कितना बड़ा आवाज होता है, उससे भी कई ज़्यादा आवाज nuclear reactions में होता है. But does it reach on earth? No. Why? Because there is no medium in between earth and sun. सन और अर्थ के बीच में कोई मीडियम नहीं है. इट इज कंप्लीटली वैक्यूम, एम्प्टी स्पेस है पूरा, कुछ भी नहीं है. एंड दैट्स व्हाई दैट वाइब्रेशंस कैन नॉट रीच अर्थ, एंड वी शुड थैंक गॉड. ओके, अदरवाइज आवर ईयर्स वुड हैव डैमेज्ड, हमारे कान फट जाते हैं इतने जोर की आवाज से. ओके, only light reaches because light does not require any medium. and we should thank God for that also, because even without light we cannot live. All the living things, we depend on light in one way or another, directly or indirectly. ठीक है, चलो we'll move on to the next topic. Our next topic is related to how sound is emitted, how do we hear it. There are a lot of things that we are going to discuss today. Okay, so these topics I'm going to present you on the screen. Okay, you will see it, you will hear it attentively. Okay, so I'm going to switch the screen. So just a minute, I'm going to switch the screen and then we will come back again. So, talking about characteristics of sound, though we had discussed two characteristics in the last session, loudness and pitch, there was one more characteristic which was left, and that characteristic is called as quality. If the vibrating strings of sitar and guitar are adjusted to give the same pitch and loudness, we can still distinguish the sound from one another. This is due to another characteristic of sound known as its quality. Study shows that the most vibrating objects do not generate sound of just one frequency. They are simultaneously generating sounds of other frequencies also. So, no matter if you adjust the frequency and amplitude of both sitar as well as guitar so that they might sound alike, but still you may distinguish their sound. Why? Because the sound emitted by these instruments, though we adjust their frequencies and amplitude to a same level, okay, still there is a difference because it does not emit only one frequency. In fact, there are mixture of frequencies. So when a note is played on sitar, it produces the basic sound of certain frequency called as fundamental frequency. Along with it, it also produces a mixture of sound of other frequencies, each differing in loudness. Okay, so amplitude and frequency, there is mixture of frequencies and amplitudes. So these are called as harmonics. So there is one basic sound which is called as a fundamental note, and then there is a mixture which is called as a harmonics. If the same note is played on guitar, the fundamental will be the same, but the harmonics and the relative loudness will be different. And that is why you can distinguish the note played on the sitar from the same note played on guitar. Okay, thus the quality of sound is determined by the frequency present in it and their relative loudness. So, continuing with today's lesson, which is part number 5, we'll start with how sound travels. How does sound propagate or travels? When an object vibrates, it makes the adjacent air molecules vibrate with the same frequency. This in turn transfers their vibrations to the neighboring molecules, and this process goes on. So one air molecule, when it vibrates, it vibrates the neighboring atom also or neighboring molecule also, and in this fashion or in this way the molecule transfer the vibrations from one point to another. Remember that the molecule do not move from one place to another. Molecules only vibrates around their mean position. Vibrations are being transferred from one point to another. So it travels in all the directions. So there are these spheres of vibrations, okay, which travel from one point to another. Okay, it travels in all the directions. So that becomes a sphere. So here I have shown, since this is a screen, I cannot show you a three-dimensional sphere, but I have tried to show the concentric circles. But in reality, these are spheres. Thus, way of vibration travel around from the vibrating object. They travel all around from the vibrating object. Then how we hear the sound? Okay, so this is a diagram of the human ear. There are two labels important, the eardrum over here and there is inner ear. These both the things are very important. The shape of the outer part of the ear is like a funnel. When sound enters it, it travels down a canal at the end of which there is a thin stretched membrane. यहाँ पे एक membrane जैसा होता है जिसे हम क्या कहते हैं? Eardrum. We call it as eardrum. The eardrum is like a stretched rubber sheet which vibrates on receiving the vibrations. The sound vibrations make the eardrum vibrate. The eardrum sends vibration to the inner ear. Inner ear converts it into electrical signal and then they are carried down to the brain with the help of auditory nerves. Okay, so brain receives electrical signals. Our brain analyzes this signal. It tries to identify the sound. So the identification part happens in brain. This is how we hear. This is the overall process of hearing. Now, there are two types of sounds, audible sound, which we can hear, and inaudible sound, which we cannot hear. We know that we need a vibrating body for the production of sound. Can we hear the sound of all the vibrating bodies? The answer is no. The fact is that the sounds of frequencies less than 20 vibrations per second, that is 20 hertz, cannot be detected by human ear. This is particularly about human ear because every animal has its own range of hearing the sounds. Such sounds are called as inaudible sounds. Okay, and the sound which is less than 20 vibrations which we cannot hear is called as infrasonic sound. There is one more. On the higher side, sound of frequency is higher than 20,000 vibrations per second, that is 20 kilohertz. These are also not audible, but these are called as ultrasonics. Ultrasonic means beyond 20,000 vibrations. Thus, for a human ear, the range of audible frequency is roughly from 20 to 20,000 hertz. There is one interesting fact. Some animals can hear sounds of frequency higher than 20,000 hertz. 20,000 hertz के अगले वाला साउंड भी उसे सुनाई दे सकते हैं कुछ एनिमल्स को, like dogs for example. Dogs have this ability. The police use high frequency whistles which only dog can hear, humans cannot. The ultrasound equipment familiar to us for investigating and tracking many medical problems work at the frequencies higher than 20,000 hertz. Like sonography for example. Sonography is what? It emits the sound. Though it is beyond our frequency range, but still we can use it for image processing. उससे हमें इमेज दिखती है, इमेज प्रोसेस हो सकता है उस साउंड का यूज करके जो हमें सुनाई भी नहीं देता. Okay, so there are these instruments which use ultrasound, which use ultrasounds. Okay, ultrasonics. So sound requires a medium to travel. That I already discussed at the starting of the session. We know that for a sound to reach our ears from a vibrating object, I repeat, we know that for a sound to reach our ears from a vibrating object, it is necessary to have molecules that can vibrate in a space in between the ear and the object. So there should be certain molecules which can vibrate. That is, for a sound to travel, it is necessary to have a medium between the vibrating object and the ear. So if there is no medium, we cannot hear the sound. There is one activity which we can do at home also. You have to take a metal or a glass tumbler, make sure that it is dry, place a cell phone in it like this. Okay, can you see this person? This is a tumbler and in which there is a mobile phone, and then there is this boy. I will tell you how to do this. Remember that cell phone must not be kept in water. The tumbler or the container should be dry. I repeat, the tumbler or the container which you are using to place the cell phone should be dry. Then you have to ask your friend to give you a ring on this cell phone from another cell phone. Listen to the ring carefully. You will you will be able to hear the sound. Okay, now surround the rim of the tumbler with your hand just like that boy had done. क्या करना है आपको, हाथ को जो ऊपर का सरफेस होता है, the upper rim, that you have to hold with your hands, with your both hands. Okay, both, दोनों हाथों से उसे पकड़ना है. Then what you have to do, put your mouth on the opening between your hands. Indicate to your friend to give you a ring again. Listen to the ring while sucking the air from the tumbler. Tumbler से जब air suck करोगे तो आपको sound आपको observe करना है. Okay? Does the sound become fainter as you suck the air? Sound faint हो रहा है क्या, आपको observe करना है. As you suck the air. Remove the tumbler from your mouth. Again remove your tumbler from your mouth. And then does the sound become loud again? जब air suck करोगे तो sound faint हो रहा है या नहीं? Or when you will remove the tumbler from your mouth, and then again when you hear the sound, is it becoming loud again? That you have to observe. Okay, so these are the things that you have to do. Okay, as an activity you can try out at home. Okay, you can take help of your parents and just do this activity. Okay, and observe what happens. Students, I hope you understood this today's session. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask. You can put your comments in comment box. Okay, next time we are going to learn few more things about sound. Okay, but it will be in the next session. So until then, take care. Bye bye.